Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out at Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
42-yard line.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go. And sometimes the execution.
That is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by someone who has proved doubters wrong his entire career. MVP runner-up a season ago, Jalen Hurts.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game. You just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. This guy, he is hard to corral.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Forced out to his left. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to... yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Hurts flushed out right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush, because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
He can't get him down. He's still barreling through.
And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
After 7-0 on the A's. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well done.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 37 yards. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll roll him out right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Second down, here's Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage
has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and threatening to keep him out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift
From 10 yards out.
and the Eagles are back within a score.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Mahomes now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Second and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
A gain of 16. Brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
6-yard line.
Second and 14.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it is caught. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Operating from the red zone now. Mahomes caught. Kelsey, left side. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Touchdown!
Marquez Valdes-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. On 1st down, Hurts.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
In motion right is Watkins. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
As they started the drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys. Let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Harrison Butker,
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Hurts. His throw incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing in cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your
your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Butker's kick here is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they forced him taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The man in motion is Brown. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. He exited the pocket, trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, unfortunately, and wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. To throw, it's Mahomes. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards. Toss right side to Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Mahomes now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging our second half blowout material.
A dump down to McKinnon. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. And now they're in the hurry up. Now Mahomes. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as...
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Butker now to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Throwing is Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
There he goes, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Albert O, 28 yards. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Hurts will throw.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
Takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will. Spin play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position past the 40-yard line. The
you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 47-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Still on his feet. Inside the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Elliott now to add the extra point.
And the lead is down to 20. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. KC's offense ready to take over. And that pick-6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice.
66 yards.
And the Chiefs add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss.
And now here is another interception. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back early
We're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lasted one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Back to throw again. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now here's Mahomes. Under